Welcome back, you gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Crypto, and today we're gonna continue on with our beautiful series over here, Block Brawler, here on Mobox.io, or other people call it BB, just for a very short reference. Anyway, guys, we are level 91, as you can see in the left top corner, and also that I'm pretty low ranked in PvP. There's a reason for that, and I will cover that a little bit later. I literally just imported roughly about 100 Mobox into this into the platform, so you guys can see over here how much we have in our wallet right now. I want to show you guys as well the spendage and the total made so far. This is by the sweeps, obviously, and we can't do PvP or PvE ranks right now because it doesn't count until the end of this season. So you guys can see that I'm roughly in 44.24 loss right now, but I'm pretty sure if I calculate in just the winnings alone, we could do that quickly from the leaderboard if we are staying this rank, which is 44 in PvP. So in PvP 44, just a quick reference so that we don't we're not going to type in the dots and stuff like that. And 21, whoopsie, wrong game, and then 21. You can see that we are in a profit of 20 Mobox. So that is without selling any more gear or anything like that. So we're gonna drop a little bit more money into this game right now because I feel like if we go in the silent tree all the way to the end with base, we will be definitely having some profits. Unfortunately, I'm gonna purchase most probably just 2. That's 100 books right there. So we won't be able to reach this one, unfortunately. Other thing I want to mention is that we are in Protect all the way to the end. We reached Protect there. And also in Dungeons, we're doing pretty damn well. We have, we're at 2405. So if you guys recalled last season, we could not even reach that with our Rogue. You can see that we are in 2404. And if we look at the previous season, you'll see that my Rogue went to 2244. So we are already higher than the Rogue that we had before. That just shows you that Rogues is not great in PvE. If you see Rogues here in PvE, like this guy right here, there's a big fat chance that he spent a lot of money inside the game. If not, most probably he was playing Warrior or Monk and then changed to a Rogue afterwards. There are some people that does that. They say like, okay, this is as far as it can go, and then they spend their free transfer. So you click on home right here, transfer. I have one free one, and I can pretty much just switch to whoever I want. In his case, most probably from a warrior or whatever to a rogue. But I know that guy, he did not transfer 100%. He just spent a lot of money inside the game because he has about 100,000 battle power. If I have to take a rough guess, I PvP'd against him not this season, but last season. So for right now, the biggest thing I want to do is check this box right here. Guys, this is the utmost importance that you understand something inside this game. Every time you purchase 2 talents, so for example, every time I buy 100 skill books, you'll be getting half of it back. If you buy 50, you get nothing back. So you have to buy 100 to get 50 back. It's the utmost importance that you understand that, which means if you buy 250, you're only getting 200 back, which is 100, right? It's half of the 200 that you're getting back. So there are some small things like this that you have to keep in mind if you want to progress in the game. These things is gonna help you if you look out for them. They're there to help you if you look out for them. So let's get it in the game. So I'm gonna purchase one, since we're gonna see if this book goes to 200. So 24.5, 24.5. The books did not go to 200. You guys see that? So right here, all I do is copy this number down, and I say 24.5. So that's another purchase we made. And then we're gonna most probably buy once more, and we're gonna see if we're gonna refund. That refund is gonna go up to 200. So 29.4. There we go. There it is, 200. Wrong game again. So we're gonna copy this number down again, and it's 29.4. You can see that we spend roughly about 100 Mobucks right now inside the game. So that is a pretty neat thing. Almost opened Change the Arena, the old one. So all I gotta do now is go all the way to the right. I know I can't buy this one. I don't have enough books. I can not buy this one either. That is not good. That is not good. That means I might need to buy one more book and then later buy another one, so we get a little bit more back. But for now, I'm pretty sure in PvE we're gonna rank way higher right now. So I don't know when are we gonna stop, but I definitely want these two as well. So I might just have to buy another one if I could afford it. Let's see over here. 29.4, buying that also. 29.4, I can buy another one. Let me buy another one. So two 29.4s. So copying this twice down. There we go. So we spend 162.3 Mobucks in the game right now. And there we go. We got this one all the way up to max, which is insane. And then we could try and get into repel. Let me just see here. Maybe it's the crit resist from here. So it's crit, HP, and attack, hitting. Crit, HP, and attack, and hitting. Okay. I mean, it would be more beneficial to get this lessen damage again all the way up here, but I don't think we're gonna reach that. So what we're gonna do now is just get a few of this all the way up here. All the way up here. And we can't get all the way here, so we're just gonna do it like this. The reason why we do this, guys, is just to get the max amount of stats possible. So we're getting crit, we're getting HP, we're getting hitting, we're getting HP again. It might have been wrong though. I should have done this in speedy. It's miss, HP, crit resist, HP, miss. The miss is a little bit too much, but the crit resist would have been nice. Over here we got crit, HP, hitting, HP, and crit. So our overtime damage should do a lot of damage now. And we should be able to kill this boss now. There we go. I won because I saw the books go up. So we almost doubled our battle power. And I'm not done spending yet, guys. So this will be a decently expensive season. Most probably 200 Mobucks or whatever. And then we're going to check how much we're making back. So, but this time we're keeping track of how much we spend, how much we're earning, and stuff like that. So I just want to see how far we could get. And also, if you guys want to copy my build, the build will show up on the bottom left right now. This one is what I use majority of the guys on, the majority of the people I fight against. Sometimes I use triple of these apes. Sometimes I use triple of the thunder dudes, right? The thunder tanks. But majority of the time I use both of these. Which is the highest single target damage combo you can get in the game. And then, depending on who I fight against, sometimes I use double heals, right? Sometimes I use one of the healers as mercenaries. Let me just show you guys my spells, because maybe you can find a good build for yourself. Against what's his face? I don't have that spell right now. What is his name? The Butcher. Against Butcher, I know a lot of people struggle with. The best way to fight him is to use abilities like this. So deal 320% attack damage to the attacking enemy. Since he will be in front, this will be the go-to ability right there. So I just want to remove it from defense. There's a big reason why I do this. It is because I don't care about ranking right now. I care about doing my 10 wins per day. Because I sometimes struggle to get 10 wins in PvP. So for the task right here, I just have no defense, right? I have no heal, no mercenaries, nothing. If people fight me, they most probably will win. But there's a lot of people that don't, which is so weird. Like, there are still people that lose against me, even without any abilities, without anything. This is me on the right side. So there are still people losing against me, even though I have nothing. So, I mean, it's surprising, but more often than not, they are defeating me. So, yeah, just putting it out there. So I do this because I want to get my daily task done to get 10 wins. So that's a pretty big tip that you guys can take there for yourself. So yeah, this is my build. I sometimes, like I said, I sometimes use these healers. Sometimes I use all these healers. Sometimes I use 3 of the lightning dudes. Sometimes I use this guy right here. I feel like this guy is also strong against the butcher. So I use this guy, the poison blasting, with this guy as my 2 tanks against the against butcher, and then I use these 2. Right, I use these 2 on everyone, which is my highest single target damage. I'll use this burn and maybe just like a heal like this, reverse cure. This one or the yellow one is also really good. I don't have the yellow one right now. But you can also use, yeah, that's pretty much all you could use, right? You don't want to use too many people because he's getting healed every time you auto attack him. So let me show you guys once I get to the butcher what abilities I'll use against him. So guys, I just want to put this out there. Rose is very, very hard to fight against, especially if you have some talents right here. Like if you go into talents and you have precise, protect, or speedy, all the way, like the ones at the top, all the way to the end, you most probably are going to struggle against her because every time she has a debuff, a fire debuff on her, which is what you proc, then she will do a stun. And this stun is very annoying. It feels like she's stunning you from the start to the end of the game. So I figured out a good way to fight against her is if you use these lightning guys, if you use all 3 of them as your tanks. So that is one. There's the other one, and I have the other one equipped as well. So if you use the 3 lightning guys with the healers, you don't wanna anything on yourself. So this one's right here. So this one heals 15 seconds. This one is 18 seconds. You'll have a very good chance against her. I just won. I just saw my books go up. So we won this one. The reason why I use these guys is because, like I said before, the thunder guys don't have so much resistance. So if you put them in front and they attack that guy, the chance of the bleed going on the enemy is very low. But sometimes it just doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, rather use 3 apes in front. The reason why you have to use 3 tanks is because she does a lot of damage and she will burn through your team pretty easily. So you have to have 3 tanks, and all your guy is doing is summoning. He's not using abilities. He's not the carry or whatever. He's just summoning his guys all the way up, and that's how you fight against Rose. So yeah, this is how we beat him. So we beat her. That's pretty nice. Reverse shield is by far the best heal in the game, and that is why I disliked playing Rogue in the last season, because the Rogue is very strong in PvP because you're dodging the whole time. But when it comes to PvE, it's very hard to get reverse shield to work on you. So, and since reverse shield is such a strong heal, especially in PvE, the Rogue is just not made for PvE. That's why I am playing Warrior this season and taking PvE as serious as I possibly can. But let's see what happens at the next boss. Okay, the next boss that I'm gonna fight is the... I can't actually remember his name. The robot. Let's call him the robot. I think that's his name. So just want to put this out there. The robot does not a lot of single target damage unless it's on you. So if you want to just fight against him, I would rather just use one of these tanks. I would use this ape right here, and then I would use Just let me think 1 second. So I would use the purple Chaos Knight. So that is my 2 tanks that I'm gonna use. Then I'm gonna use some damage dealing against the robot. So I'm gonna put in my slam right here, putting in my slam, just to have some nice damage. And then we are going to put in. We're gonna put in this one right here. This one. There we go. So this one does burn damage to the front hero. And since he only has 1 tank, the robot in front of him, you will burn that hero down quick, and then you will start attacking the robot. So this should be a very good composition against him. And we just won again. But I mean, I did buy like 150 Mobucks into the game right now. So it's because I'm overpowered, but this is just the thinking method that you want to use against these bosses. You want to. I wouldn't say you're gonna change up your method every time you fight, because the ranger has a specific method that you have to use against them. But pretty much the monk and the butcher is almost the same composition you'll use, right? You'll use single target mostly damage, and then some burn damage as well and stuff like that. So, but you can see the fight is pretty much one-sided, even though I'm missing quite often, which really is not optimal, but it's not the end of the world either. So he did kill a few of my heroes. Also, something, if you guys don't. Oh yeah, it's on the skeleton. I thought it's on this guy. If you attack this skeleton, like physically attack, he's gonna do. So if you have burn damage on the skeleton, for example, he's gonna return it to you. So you do not want to auto attack the skeleton at all. So there's stuff like that where, you know, the builds change and you have to like really think about this. But after you find out what every boss does, you will grow exponentially out of it. So I'm very lucky there to instantly summon my tank again. Otherwise, I would have lost this most probably if they were auto-attacking me. Very close fight, to be honest. Closer than I thought it will be. There we go. We killed him. There's the boss dead. And then the other guys will just burn to death. And I'll see you guys at the next boss. Okay, now we're up against the ranger. So I'm gonna use this lightning right here, the green one. I'm gonna use this tank still because this guy is going to taunt all enemies, or at least try and taunt. 60% chance. He's gonna hit all. 60% chance to taunt for 3 seconds. And this guy right here will hit all enemies and a 60% chance to confuse enemies for 2 seconds. So trying to CC as much as possible against this hero is pretty necessary. Also, what we want to do is we want to do max amount of damage. So we obviously will use slam and we'll use gunfire. These are very important to use against ranger. And then we also want to. We have this damage right here, so we have to drop this damage because it's not the most optimal against the ranger. Something that will work better is most probably this one right here. This one. And then I don't think we'll need heals. But guys, if you do, you might want to play some heals. Because the ranger works a little bit different than anyone else. The ranger has a set. I can't remember the set name. We'll see it now when we fight her. But how the set works is if she not one of her units, but if she gets a kill, if she last hits someone, she will get full health regeneration, right? She'll go to full health. The other thing that will happen also is that she will get like 30% increased damage. So if you fight her for too long and she kills your whole team, you most probably will need some heals, okay? There, she just killed my guy. She killed another guy. So you can see she's full health. She went full health there. And now she's going to do way more damage. So this is not optimal to fight against this. And if we lose, however, I will start using some heals as well. But for now, I think we're doing okay. Look at how much damage that is. That is crazy. I didn't check if we won or lost this one. However, if we lose, I'm gonna just put in some heals. Oh, there we go. So victory for us. That means we did win this one. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just play around with your abilities and make everything, that you think is very useful, like especially the tanks, all the backline healers, make them level 4. Just for when you do want to put them in, that they're not completely useless. That is also very important. So I'll see you guys at the next boss for sure. Let's do this. You guys, next up we're gonna fight the rogue. I unfortunately don't have any guide for him. Every time I face this guy for the very first time, we just kill him. So I think out of all the bosses, he's most probably the easiest to kill. He has a lot of mischance, but as long as you're not playing the what's her name, the mage. As long as you're not playing the mage, you most probably will just find the rogue or the shadow assassin is just the easiest boss to fight against. I don't know if they made him just super easy or what, but I never had an issue against him ever. Every time I face him, every time so far, he's just dead the first time. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty then, we are up against the skeleton right now, so we need to change up our abilities just a tiny tad, nothing too serious. A few changes we want to make is we want to do single target damage, because we want to burn through the first guy and then start hitting the skeleton. It's the utmost important, so we get on him as soon as possible. So this guy right here is we're gonna put in right there. So let's replace this one. So I'll put in the purple one instead of the red. When it comes to tanks, I think we should have 3 tanks against this guy. So what I'll do is I'll put in this one right here, and then we will put in the purple. Let's put in the purple chaos, and then we'll just switch these two around because the purple one doesn't have as much resistance. So if you guys want to see like how your ability stats or your the stats is of each thing, you can see that the resistance is 100%, the HP is 99. Let me check this one. Okay, they're just as tanky, but you can see this one has 125% of your resistance. So it is very important to put the apes in front if you want to get as much of this as possible. I don't know if I can actually... Let's just switch these two around, because this one is level 20. But ideally you'll use the blood spell, by the way, and then you will do perfectly fine against them. We just won him again, or won this boss as well. I saw my tickets go up. The guy in the front you'll miss so often, by the way. That is why it's important that you fight. You want to kill this boss as soon as possible. It's not that he does a lot of damage, because he does. The skeleton does do quite a bit of damage. The only problem is the guy in front is just missing 24/7, so it's very hard to actually do damage to the front guy. That is why I would say it's better to kill him as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? But we also just killed him here. So this is the build I used. So you can pretty much just copy the builds that I'm showing you guys right now if you want to. This is what I'm doing. I'm just learning and playing and seeing what is better, what doesn't work, what does work. And eventually you'll get to a point where you'll find somewhat of a meta to play with. Come on, kill him before he summons the front guy. Yes, you summoned the back guy. Nice. No, kill him. Use abilities. Use slam. Stop missing him. Just kill him. Kill him, I say. Yeah, but yeah, we got him. He's dead. He's gonna summon the front guy again. Yeah, he didn't. But yeah, we killed him, so I'll see you guys again at the next boss. My goodness. Okay, so now we're up against the witch. The witch does quite a bit of damage, so we need some sort of heals, right? It's important that we have some sort of heals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave in 2 apes. I'm gonna move this guy up. It's no need to move it up, but I just move it up, and then I'm gonna take this guy off, and then we're gonna replace it with a heal. I'll take this heal right here, and I think this is the composition we'll use. You know what? Let me put in another heal at least. There we go. I think this is the composition we'll use right now. So we have 2 in the front, 2 in the back, mercenaries, and then we're gonna just fight the witch over here. And calculated already by the books, I saw that we did win. So the witch, in my opinion, is the second easiest boss. I didn't really ever had issues against him, or her, sorry. Never really had issues against her. In my opinion, the hardest boss to fight is Rose. The second hardest boss to fight is the warrior. The third is butcher. Fourth is monk. Fifth is robot. 6 is skeleton. No. 6 I would say is ranger. I don't know. Like, yeah, there's... I just think, in my personal opinion, the hardest boss to win against is Rose. I think Rose is by far the most hardest to beat against. And then between then I would say second is warrior, second hardest to beat, and then monk. Butcher, normally when you lose against Butcher, you just don't deal enough damage. The chance of you dying is very slim unless you use the wrong abilities. So, but we'll see once we get to Butcher. And we also didn't cover Warrior yet, so we have to get there. Okay, so the next boss fight we're gonna fight against right now is Monk. So there's a little bit of changes that we have to make on our healers, or on our damage and stuff like that, our composition. So this guy right here does silence, right? The rat attacking enemy and silences for 3 seconds, right? So the one thing that you want to do is you want to kill the front guy. So he has a front guy in front of him. You want to kill him as soon as possible. So once we kill him, we want to kill the monk directly afterwards, right? So we're going to use this heal right here. The damage is going to change a tiny tad. We want to use this guy right here instead of slam. And then we're going to... I think we'll use this one right here. Attacking enemy deal after attacking enemy. So we're gonna use this one ability right here. So we'll have 2 at the back and 3 in the front when it comes to mercenaries. Let's have a look here. Hey, and I did win. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm going to show you guys how the fight looks like. It is the utmost importance that you learn the bosses and what they do. So the monk, how it works is, whether you have a mercenary in your side that dies, or you kill a mercenary in his side, then he's gonna heal to full health. So you want to kill this front guy as fast as possible. So you want to use everything that does attack, damage to the attacking enemy. That is the biggest thing you have to keep in mind. And once you understand that, you'll be actually doing pretty fine. And also, since we're using the 15 second heal right here, I gotta kill my backliner there. This 18 second heal. Maybe we should use 15 second. So another frontliner of mine died, so the monk is now full health. But we still are fighting the guy in the front, so... We do have a lot of single target damage. Already killed his tank right now. So all my damage will be on him. So since we have like... Oh, never mind. He killed my guy that does quite a bit of single target damage, which is not good. The guy at the back, if I can spawn him. This guy right here, this one. If I can spawn him, it would be nice. There we go, spawned him. And then we want to spawn the front guy as well, because he's going to silence. There we go. So we got a full team up now. We have silence up. We have taunt up. We have 2 overtime damage. So he's going to burn twice. And our heal is... There we go. Our heal just procced. There we go. Healed my team. Thank you. What a beast. And yeah, there we go. The fight's pretty much over now. No, I just killed his mercenary. So I just healed quite a bit again. So the composition is not perfect, but this is just a very good place to start at. Obviously, you can build your own comp, which you think is going to be better. You know, this is just a good place to start. Like, this is how I'm playing the game at the moment. And whether you want to follow this or not is completely up to you. Anyway, we did win. I did saw we won. So let's go on. See you guys at the next boss. Alrighty then, the next boss we're gonna fight against is Butcher. So, Butcher, you do need these 2 abilities right here. Right, you do need those 2 abilities. You guys didn't see, it's on the right side, the last 2 on the right side, or the middle and the bottom one. The reason being is because it's burn damage on single target, so they are very, very, very good. Okay. The next thing we're gonna use is either Slam or the Gunfire guy. It is important that you guys understand that Slam is way more superior. The reason being is because it does 6 seconds the same amount of damage, or a little bit less, and also it's not another mercenary. Okay, against the Butcher you want to have the least amount of characters you possibly can. So right now we still have 3 tanks. I only want 2 tanks. So the tank I'll use is this one right here. On the attacking enemy, which means the guy that you're attacking, reduce 60% healing for 5 seconds. This is definitely the tank we're going to use. And then I would say we have to throw in some sort of heal so that my people just do not die, because we're only playing with 2 tanks. Okay, so this is the composition I'll go with right now. Obviously, I can level these guys up a little bit more, just to be a tiny tad stronger, because we use them quite often. So, right here, this is the fight. And I just looked at my books, and we did win this fight as well. So far, we are doing very good, very good. And I'm going to show you guys the fight, obviously, so you guys can understand. Vigor only procs every time you attack him. The other thing that could also work against Butcher is if you lower his attack. So if there is something that you find around that, where you could lower his attack, that could also help a lot. But for now, you want to apply as much burn on him. You can see that he had like 5 burns, right? The reason being is because we're only burn damage right now. And that's going to help us a lot to kill him or take him down. It's the utmost beneficial for us. The heal's going to proc right now. Our heal ability should have procced, but we skipped the heal and went back to Slam, it looks like. So, not great that happened. But the overtime is definitely destroying him, like, quite fast. If I can just proc my heal right now, so that my tank doesn't die, and my healer doesn't die. There we go. Now we just need some sort of ability to hit them. Never mind. It was too late. And then we're just gonna kill these back guys right here. Shouldn't be too tough to kill them. But yeah, this is the composition I would use against Butcher, because this is what I use as well. The next boss is the last boss, because I haven't showed you guys yet the Warrior. So we'll get to the Warrior right now and see how it goes. Alrighty then, so you guys know the drill by now, because since we covered so many bosses already, we're just gonna change up some of these tanks right here for having a different effect. So the Warrior has a few people to fight against, so it's best for us to have like AoE stuff right here. So this one and let's say this one right here. Then we definitely do need a heal, because he does crazy amounts of damage, right? Crazy amounts of damage. And then I would say we definitely need Slam. We're going to put in our sniper guy right here. And then immunity. because immune has to be something that is important. So I just want to switch these two around so it will proc a little bit like higher priority. We can actually do that. So higher priority on the shield whenever we do have it up. We're gonna check. Oh, and we did win again. So that's what I'm talking about. So this is a full guide of how I fight against the bosses. I know it's a very long video for you guys, but this is how you would play the game. You cannot sit here with the same heroes or the same skills, the same spells, sorry, the whole time. You would have to level up some. Some takes higher priority than others, obviously. But this is how you would play the game if you want to get as high as you possibly can in the dungeons. So hopefully this video was very helpful. If it was, please remember to slap the like, subscribe to the channel. Also make sure that you guys hit the bell, because if you don't, you are technically not subscribed to the channel. This is Manzi Crypto. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Cheerios, bye-bye.